My point's going to be centered around on capitalism and its relationship to immigration. I, for the record, am not a conservative. I'm a revolutionary socialist, anarchist-Communist, to be precise, which is much further left than Hillary Clinton. And if you ever want to debate with a real leftist, I'd be happy to debate anybody in Turning Point. You sit there and you call al-Baghdadi the greatest terrorist or the greatest genocidal maniac in the world, right? While ignoring the United States' historical role in the exploitation and the genocide of the indigenous peoples that lived here and the conditions that we consistently subject African American communities to, which I know what you're going to do. You're going to point it to Democrats. Yeah, the Democrats suck, by the way. I don't like the Democrats either. Like if Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton is about as far left as you go, you need to keep going. Don't go the other way. But my point being is, how can you ignore the contradictions within capitalism and its exploitation of indigenous peoples, and its exploitation of labor, and its exploitation of its ecological dislocations, while at the same time criticizing religious fundamentalists who should be criticized, while ignoring the genocidal behavior of the United States, the largest empire to ever exist? And those relationships can be proven through our historical, my name is Jorge, so that can be proven through our relationships with South America via the way that we've developed South America through NAFTA and CAFTA.
I think I got where you're coming from. So there was a lot there. First of all, America's definitely made mistakes in our history. The Vietnam War was a mistake. The Iraq War was a mistake. But America is not a mistake. The world is a better place because of America. Allow me to finish. I allowed you to talk uninterrupted. South Korea exists because of America. America went into the Korean War for one reason only, to make sure that the Korean communists did not control the entire Korean peninsula. Tens of thousands of Americans died, so now that tens of millions South Koreans can live free. If we did not get involved in the Korean War, which people would say was empire building, but guess what? We gave the entire country back to the South Koreans, and they are a free, Western-centered, neoliberal democracy that is an amazing, beautiful country thanks to American interventionism. Now, mind you, America has made plenty of mistakes. I am not an apologist for every decision that America has made in the history of our country. However, America is a country that has made the world a better place. The world is more generous, more fair, more benevolent, more creative because of the American experiment and because of our country. When people are in trouble, America steps up. When there's a humanitarian crisis, America steps up. Most valuable countries, the largest cultural influence, and here's the final way that we can prove that America is indeed the greatest country ever to exist. There's two ways. Number one, we're the only country in the world where even those people who say they hate it refuse to leave. I'm waiting for all these celebrities to leave America, and I haven't seen it. Because there is no better country to be in than America. And number two, there is a waiting list, 45 million people long, to get into this country legally. We let in 1 million people legally into this country every single year. There's only 2 million legal immigrants into America every single year. We let in 1 million of those immigrants. In fact, I think that's too many. I think we need to actually have the RAISE Act by Senator Tom Cotton and moderately lower that over time. So this insinuation that America is an evil country and that it's within our fabric, which you're nodding your head and you agree with, is insulting to our history. It's an incorrect analysis of the good that we have done with the world. And honestly, it is not looking at what's actually happening to the amount of people that want to come into this country to make their lives better.